Welcome back, guys. I'm Tony Woods. We'll be doing the SISNI Guitar Method Fundamental Chord Shapes, book number 2. All right, we are back now, and we are going to look at the strum patterns that we are going to use for the modal progressions in your book. Modal progressions is now, we're taking things a little bit further. Now that we've got 6 chords that we can put into any key that we're studying, with 6 chords you can really make all kinds of different sounding chord progressions. When you put chords in a certain order, it makes the chord progression sound a certain way. If you put chords in a certain order, the song is going to sound like country music. You might even say it's like a recipe. Okay? If you put chords in a slightly different order, it could sound like pop music. You put chords, same chords, in a different order, and it could sound like jazz. Again, the same exact chords, mix them around again, and it could end up sounding like the Mediterranean song, or Spanish music, or world beat music. Okay, so it's kind of cool when you learn to understand chord progressions. You've got 6 chords, but move them around however you want, and that's going to make your song sound completely different. So what I've done in your modal progressions, right after the key of G, all the chords here are chords from the key of G, but what I've done is I've put them in different orders so you can see what a big difference it makes to move chords around. Not to always have the G as the first chord of your song, okay? I've given each of the progressions a name: substitution, the minor, the Phrygian, the jazz, the pop. I've named each of the progressions, and just to make things easier, I'm also just going to call the strum pattern, the rhythm pattern, the same name as the chord progression. So you see there the substitution progression, it's got the little open with the down, down, up, down, up. We're just going to call that the substitution strum pattern, okay? So basically we'll go through those strum patterns because we haven't worked with right hand technique. We've kept things pretty simple up till now, doing just straight down strums. So we're going to try to spice things up a little bit. Here's the substitution progression. What you want to do is put your fingers over your strings very lightly. If you press down too hard, your strings are going to make a sound. So you want to touch the strings so lightly with the left fingers that you've muted the strings. The open, what you're going to see there is open. Okay, let's just do this. Open means to pick the lowest bass note in the chord. So what that's going to be is if you're playing a G chord, you're going to pick the G, the top note. If you're playing a C chord, that open is going to be the C note in your C chord. It's going to be the E in your E minor. It's going to be the D in your D major. So when you have a chord, whatever the lowest note is, that's the one you pick first. So we're going to go pick, strum, and then down, up, down, up. All right, let's do it again. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. 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 Pick, down, down, up, down, up. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. Okay, so let's try the chords, the progression there. We've got a G chord to start with. We're going to go pick, strum, down, up, down, up. And that's it. That's 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. That's 4 beats, so that's all you do. Now you got to change chords to the C. Do the same thing for the C chord. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. And that's it. That's 4 beats. We go to the D chord, same thing. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. Back to the G. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. All right, we're to the E minor. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. C, pick, strum, down, up, down, up. D7, pick, strum, down, up, down, up. And the G again. Pick, strum, down, up, down, up. All right. Cool, that's the substitution progression. Let's move down to what's called the minor progression there. You can see that we're going to start with the E minor, the A minor, the B. So in technical terms, if we were using the numbers we talked about in the last lessons, somebody would probably look at this and go, it's a 6 chord, the 2 chord, and a major 3 chord, and then a dominant 3 chord. So that's how you would use that number terminology. If that doesn't make sense, completely ignore it. You don't need it for a long time. And when you do need it, then you can come back and review it and learn that, okay? So we got the minor progression. Look at our strum pattern there. It's a little bit hairier. The strum pattern is down, up, down, up, up, down, up. So the easiest thing to do here is keep your hand moving down and up, down and up. It's just whether or not you hit the string or not. So you're going to go down, up, down, up. Let your hand come down, but don't hit the strings. And then up, down, up. All right, let's try that a few times. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Alrighty, let's try the chords along with our strum. So E minor, down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, A minor, down, up, down, up. The B chord, you might use all 3 fingers. I notice most people like to use this. I like to just use my pinky flat against them. Down, up, down, down, up. B7, down, up, down, down, up. E minor, down, up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, down, up. Down. Oh, I guess that E's got a hold, so just strum the E. It's a little bit more dramatic. Now when you're practicing, you're probably going to have a gap in between chords. Down, up, down, down, up. And then there's probably going to be a hesitation while you go to your A minor. Most people still can't change in rhythm at this point. So if you still can't change in rhythm, that's okay. Most people can't. If you can, you're a little bit more advanced and you should feel very lucky. So then you take your pause, you position your fingers, and then you try the strum. Down, up, down, down, up. What you're trying to do is play fluidly. So let me play that progression for you the way ideally you will play it if you practice it long enough. Okay, now again, most students cannot do that until they get into the 3rd book, just because it takes time. You can practice all day long, but it still takes time. Okay, so don't be in a rush to be able to get that right. Okay, let's go down to the Phrygian progression. The Phrygian progression is going to give you that Mediterranean, Spanish, flamenco sounding sound. Anyway, grab your B chord, and we're just going to hold this shape, move it forward to the C, back to the B, forward to the C, back to the B. Instead of using these open chord shapes in the key of G, we're going to use this 5th string bar shape and just slide it forward and backward, forward and backward. And then when we go to the D, we want to do this whole exercise on the 5th string. Forward to the D, back to the C, back to the B. We'll use this one chord shape for all of our chords. Okay, so here we go. The B Phrygian. The strum pattern is down, up, down, up, down. 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 Okay? Okay, here's the chord progression. Down, up, down, up, up, down. Down, up, down, 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 up, down. And now just go forward to your 5th string E minor chord. So all of that should be the 5th string. That should be noted in your book. Alright, well, we are out of time, guys. We got 2 more, the jazz progression and the pop progression. We'll do those in the next lesson. Practice hard. Have a great day. See you soon.